Hello, everyone. My name is Del Hungerford, and I am with Healing Frequencies Music. I would like to talk to you today about a new class that started in the fall of 2019. The class is called Frequency Basics, and it's really about all things frequency. Although I am a musician by trade, I take music and I compare that as it is related to frequencies and compare it with all of the other frequency type things that are out there in our world. That includes frequencies in matter, frequencies in other kinds of sounds, frequencies in our thoughts, everything, and how it all ties together to bring a better understanding of what frequency itself is all about, and how once we have it all together, that we can use it as part of our life to bring wholeness, spirit, soul, and body into what we're doing. So I think at this point, I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to show you, just give you a little introduction, and hopefully you can join us. First of all, the course is conducted in a forum setting. Hold on here. I did not want this. There we go. You're going to see, I'm going to move my little cute picture down here. This is the Kingdom Tribes Forum. We do the class in a forum setting so that people can interact with one another. I mean, that's what forums are for. So we're doing it here. And there's a lot of different groups that use this forum. This is the public forum right here where it says Tribal Discussions, which is the very first forum that you see. It'll say Kingdom Tribes, Learn and Grow with Your Tribe. Then underneath the very first one, Tribal Discussions. Scroll down to where it says Class and Mentorship Descriptions. You simply click on that. Then you will find Frequency Basics. Right now is listed as the third one here. I think that order does change depending on when comments are made. Frequency Basics. I'm going to go over the topics that are in the course. Some basics. What is frequency? What is sound? Frequency is all around us. As you see, those are the first class, the third class, and the fifth class. And in between those, I go into some really heavy detail on concert pitch and temperament. And I'm giving that two separate class topics because there's so much misunderstanding about that. Then we go into some music history, simply because by the time we get down to number 8, which is the ancient Solfeggio frequencies, this will help you understand some of the information that's going on in internet land about those. The first 8 are heavily geared towards the musical part of it, simply because so much of frequency can be explained through music. Then we move down to chromotherapy, which is the use of colors. Then cymatics, that is how sound affects matter. Water memory, that is a fairly hot topic and also a new topic these days. Then I start going into thoughts and intents. Then you're going to see some other things, healing powers of music. I think number 23, flower essences, music essences, and essential oils. Reprogramming our DNA. That's number 28. Those are all things meant to help us with the walking into the wholeness part of what we're doing. Entrainment and entanglement would be another one of those, because thoughts and intents are very important in what we do. That brings in the healing powers of music. Then if you're in training and entangling by using the proper thoughts and intents, that is part of the healing protocol, which is another part of flower essences, music essences, and essential oils. Those are all used in healing. Reprogramming your DNA is another one. And consciousness being a frequency, all of that ties into the healing properties of music and frequency in general. Then you're going to see we have some specifics about who Royal Raymond Rife is, archaeoacoustics. That's a hard one to say. It gets two complete classes because there's so much to it. Ed Leedskalnin and the Coral Castle follows that because it really just comes out of that. The Rosalind Chapel and crop circles, that's classes 19 and 20, and the Great Pyramid of Giza. Amazing stuff about that, you know, and again, I only try to find what I consider scholarly sources on these things so that I'm not just picking and pulling things that are all over the internet. Then, of course, number 22, Introduction to the Musical Frequencies of the Hebrew Letters. Sacred Geometry, Stepping into Harmony, Rhythm, Melody, and Harmony. There's the Government of Music. That actually brings together many of the other pieces of the music component, but it also brings in sacred geometry, stepping into harmony, consciousness, even the archaeoacoustics. Water memories and cymatics also play a whole lot into rhythm, melody, and harmony. And that will make more sense once you actually get to that class. There's rhizomes and thoughts and intents. Again, that's another part of the healing component of all things frequency. And then what are the odds of that? I just take some of the information that's throughout the whole class and just compare all of that, and you start seeing all the connections. Then we have the Q&A registration, which begins in January of 2020. So if you're seeing this after that, that will already be active. And the classes themselves, that is accessible. Once you pay for the class, you have permanent access. So anytime I go, and let's say I add another 2 modules, so you end up with 32, or I add new videos, or I add new content, you will have permanent access to all of that the moment that you make the payments. Then the other piece, for $10 a month, you can sign up for a monthly Q&A session, which that's where I post all the experiments and I ask questions. You can ask questions. You come with your questions. We have interesting rabbit trail discussions, a lot of cool things that go on in the live sessions. So for $10 a month, you can participate in that. And you're going to see, once I go to, let me go to home. This is, again, is the main page. Once you've signed up for the class, you go down to the third forum. You know, you have your tribal discussions, free classes, then Northwest Ecclesia, frequency basics. This is where all the class content is. And once you have subscribed, you're going to see all of the class content. You should see it immediately. If you don't, you go to your inbox, start a new conversation, and send me a message saying, I can't see the class. You'll notice I have a Start Here page. Then this is where all the samples of the Q&A sessions are posted. And as you'll see, for example, we'll just click on concert pitch and entrainment. Temperament. Here is a bunch of information there, some of my videos. I go into what musical temperament is, show some things. Then I have, obviously you see all these external links, but I go specifically find links that are going to help you. And then I believe this one does not have a personal teaching video of mine because that's what this is right here. So there's always going to be something that I will do for each class. And it's a self-paced program. You join anytime you want. You go through it as you have time to do it. And if you have questions, join the Q&A group, $10 a month. It's always a good time. We have great discussion. And the sample videos are in here, in the video sample and Q&A sessions. And this is where we have posted all the first videos from the beta group, which are the people who joined at the very beginning. So hopefully that will help you. So you go to Kingdom Tribes. Once you decide that you want to participate, you click on the enroll here. and you scroll down to where it says frequency basics. As of December 2020, this will just be a one-time fee of $199. So that's where you go, is to the enroll here, to enroll in the class. You go to the home under tribal discussions to see the mentorship, class and mentorship descriptions, and all the information that you need about the classes right there. I really encourage people to join the class, even if you know enough about several of these topics. Again, part of what I'm doing is tying all of the pieces together to show how they are interrelated. So I would love to see you in the class. So join us, and I hope to see you there.